initially when we started looking at it, we looked at that, okay, where's the ecosystem for supply chain? Is that 20 kilometers from you, or is that 2,000 kilometers from you, or is that 5,000 kilometers from you? And India, at that point of time, even now, the supply chain is it's not robust at all. Will come, but so far it's not there. That's one part of it. So a lot of the automotive component manufacturers are waiting for the volumes to grow up before they actually make heavy investments into it. Now the volumes are not going to increase if they don't make the investments into it. And localization, actually, though we are working totally on Make in India, but the fact is that it increases the price by about 20 to 25, 30%, simply because the volumes are so low. So when we look at it, when we started looking at it, we looked at that, okay, where's the ecosystem for supply chain? Is that 20 kilometers from you, or is that 2,000 kilometers from you, or is that 5,000 kilometers from you? And India, at that point of time, even now, the supply chain is it's not robust at all. Will come, but so far it's not there. That's one part of it. Second is when we look at policies, the policy is putting the cart, in a way, it's putting the cart before the horse, simply because it's saying that we want localization without the demand creation. So demand creation happens, localization will have to happen automatically. And it has to be a phase-wise manner. So batteries can come later, but what about the plastics, for example? Now, plastics makes no sense to localize unless you've got a very large volume, simply because the molds are so expensive and you require so many shots in order to actually justify the cost of putting the molds. So there is a number of changes which have to be done in order for this to make sense across the whole ecosystem. Now, what Ranji was talking about is the demand, the incentives going away in China. But what's already happened in China is it's a well-established ecosystem. India, we are still nascent, so we still need the governmental support. We still need the policy. We still need milestones to say that, if the government is saying that, we have Bharat 6 coming in, for example, in 2020 April, then they have to say that, okay, we want to be zero emission by so and so time in order for everybody to head in that direction. So it's very important, one, for us to have direction. We will figure out how to get there. But the direction has to be there to say that this is the end goal. Now, how do we get to that goal? Industry will figure out. And in the meantime, that hand-holding, that support is required to get it to a certain volume, and then that can be taken away. Because then the momentum would carry on its own.